Okay everyone, so I'm back with another video. Yes, that was a quick unboxing of the Motorola Razr Plus. I think it's called the 40 Ultra in different countries, but in the US they are releasing it as the Razr Plus. This is my first flip phone. I skipped out on previous Razr phones. I didn't pick up an Oppo flip phone. I did not pick up a Samsung flip phone, so I wanted to try this out. I picked it up in the Viva Magenta, as you can see right there. You can see that pink red color on here, and I had another phone from Motorola that had the same color, so I wanted to get it. This one comes like with a vegan leather back type of back on here, which makes it, you know, feel grippy. And I'm just excited to actually have this phone and try to use it. If y'all watched my channel before, I do a lot of Motorola phones, and I wanted to pick up a flip phone, and why not try this one out? But you don't get much in the box, but here's the phone. Ooh, look, oh. Look at that back. I like the little hinge. The hinge seems really strong. Also, I noticed that there has no gap there. Does it have power? The power button is also a fingerprint scanner. And the reason why I want to pick up this phone so bad is because that front display is so much bigger than, say, the Flip 4 or the 3. And I just wanted to try this out. We're going to test out the cameras too. But while it starts up, let's go over the phone. You have your volume rockers here. You have your power button, which is also a fingerprint scanner. Nothing at the bottom there. A microphone at the top. You also have your SIM card slot. And then nothing at the side of here. USB type charging port. A microphone, a speaker, and then also another microphone. Your camera up there, and then you also have your camera back there, your two cameras. Look at the hinge though. Bam. All right, so let's go over the specs really quick. So the front display here, or the external display, is a 3.6-inch POLED panel. It goes up to 144 refresh rate, which is awesome. The main display is a 6.9-inch 1080p POLED panel, and this one has a refresh rate up to 165 hertz, so 165 to 144 hertz. I mean, that is pretty sweet. I mean, that display looks pretty big, y'all. I do like that. Also, the cameras right there, you have a 12 megapixel main shooter and then a 13 megapixel ultra wide. In the front, and the main camera up there, you have a 32 megapixel camera. On the cameras, you can shoot in 4K at 60 frames, so that's actually really good. I love that you can shoot 4K on the inside display, I guess, or main display, and then also those two cameras. Do you really call that the rear cameras, or do you call that the main cameras? Because, I mean, it's a rear when you flip it. The hinge is really strong too, y'all. Man, I'm really excited about using this phone. Now, I'm not used to having a small phone like this, but I can get used to it though. It's pretty big when you open it up. A little skinnier than my S23 Ultra. Let's continue with the specs. It's running Android 13.0. It has 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. It has the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset, which is a good chipset. It's from last year, but it's still a great chipset on here. Dual stereo speakers, NFC. It has a little bit of dust resistance, but it's only splash protected. The battery is 3800 milliamp hour battery. It has 30 watt fast charging, and it also has wireless charging on here. So what I'm gonna do now is pause the video, get my SIM card in there, set it up, and come back and give you my first impressions. Hang on, I'll be right back, yo. Okay, everyone, so I'm back, and I've been using the Razr Plus for the last few hours now. And I wanted to just go over my first impressions. First thing I need to admit to is that maybe I've been missing out and not doing more flip phones like the Flip 4 from Samsung, the Oppo Flip. I think Vivo has something too, and maybe even previous Razrs, because this flip phone has been fun. I'm really excited. I'm trying to not speak too fast and get too excited. So, but yeah, I'm really excited about using this phone. The Motorola phone has some of the features that you used to. It is pretty much stock Android with some motor features on there. And what I mean is, like, you have your shake to get the flashlight. You also have the twist to get the camera up there. Which, let's talk about the camera really quick. So I can fold it, and if I want to take a picture, you know, you can take a picture like that. But if you flip it around, you can take a picture of yourself, or you can even vlog this way if you wanted to. Maybe sit down. It will move with you if you set that up. And then bam, you're back to your regular one. Also, what I noticed too is if you have it on video mode, you can kind of use it like a camcorder, because that's all your options there. Which is, I mean, I guess good if you don't want to sit there and hold it like this. You can just hold it like that type of thing, which is good. Now let's talk about that external display. What I like about it too is if I'm on Twitter, and you have to set this up, you have to go through your settings, but if I close it, and if I hit continue at the bottom, I'm on Twitter. But also this outer display, let's see, that display is bright for my camera. But the outer display right there, you can swipe left, you have apps, you can add more apps, which I'm gonna do. Then you have your contacts, you have your events, you can get your weather, games, and then also if you want Google Feed on there, you can. You can see your notifications here. So that outer display is very useful. You can change the color, you can change the lock screen, you can manage the panels in here. So there's a lot of things you can do with the lock screen. The fingerprint scanner works really good, as you can tell there. The face unlock is really quick too, and you can actually use it here. Let's see, maybe. There you go. I have to just get out the way of the camera. So you can use the face unlock on the external display too. One thing I want to notice is the hinge. It's there, you can see it and feel it, but it feels really sturdy too. Look at it. And I mentioned this earlier, you do not have a gap in that hinge either. So I'm really enjoying it. I like that clock too. You can set it up like this if you wanted to. Bam, just like that. Put it on your table. But I am really enjoying it. I'm going to test out the cameras. I might go do a video today with the cameras on there. But it has all the apps. I'm using, let's see, I always like showing the storage on here. If I can find it. I'm using 13% of the 256. And that's with all my apps on here. But what y'all think about it? It is thin too. It feels really good. I compared it earlier. It's a little bit taller than my S23 Ultra, but it's definitely not as wide. I am shocked on how much I'm enjoying it. And it's so compact. I love the bigger screen. Like, I know the first flip, the screen was really small, but this one makes it usable to use too. So man, stay tuned to the channel. Y'all let me know what other videos you want to see from me on this device. I will try to make them, maybe a gaming review, speaker test. You do have dual speakers on here. You can actually watch YouTube on the little display too. I can show y'all that. Hold on, let me find. All right, so here is my friend BG Tech Life. So I can watch videos on the smaller screen.
Updates have came out. It's been advertised. Seen it on Facebook, seen it on Instagram, seen it on Twitter, and I go to update my Pixel.
And you can hear the speaker too on there. And then if I flip it up, it doesn't skip a beat.
Everybody can't do this though.
So I love that because you can sit there and watch it and listen to him, which is not bad at all. If you're not subscribed to the man, go subscribe to his channel. and that speaker sounds amazing. So again, y'all let me know what other videos you want to see on the Motorola Plus. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do so for more coverage on the Motorola Razr Plus. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Ford's Reviews. Become part of the BAM Nation. And until next time, peace. I'm out. Y'all have a great day.